Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on the Humble Bundle IGN Live at Home Bundle of June 2024. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? First of all though, thank you for watching. Thank you to those who have been using the link in the description to get your game bundles and supporting this channel. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your support, and you guys keep me going. Anyway, let's get into this. And number 1 we have High on Life, an ambitious first-person shooter game that blends elements from iconic titles like Doom and Metroid Prime from Squanch Games' distinctive comedic and visual style. Developed by the team founded by Justin Roiland, co-creator of Rick and Morty, the game presents a uniquely irreverent sci-fi universe characterized by wiggly monsters, ghoul-covered environments, and unexpected violence. As a bounty hunter aiming to take down absurd alien gangsters, you traverse alien worlds, encountering immersive settings akin to games like Cyberpunk 2077 and The Outer Worlds. Despite its humor, the game maintains an immersive atmosphere, aided by AI-generated unsettling visuals. Guided by talking alien guns voiced by actors like JB Smoove and Roiland himself, you engage in frenetic combat, reminiscent of Doom's intense gameplay. The combat combines nimble power slides and melee attacks, while weapons possess imaginative alternate abilities, enhancing both combat and puzzle solving. The game's structure incorporates Metroidvania and immersive simulation qualities, involving upgrading stats and unlocking abilities to access new areas on various planets. Player choices also impact the pursuit of bounties and the progression of the story. High on Life stands as a significant endeavor for Squanch Games, bringing together elements from beloved shooters while maintaining its own distinct identity. Though comparisons with iconic titles set high expectations, the game impressively approaches their caliber while embracing its quirky, otherworldly charm. And number 2 we have Atari 50, the Anniversary Celebration, an immersive journey through the history of Atari's arcade machines, consoles, handhelds, and PCs. Developed by Digital Eclipse, this collection stands out by offering a unique interactive way to explore Atari's legacy. Instead of the usual museum-like presentation, you're given access to 103 games, with only 5 needing to be unlocked, letting you dive straight into the action. Digital Eclipse excels in creating collections that are more than just lists of emulated games. Here, the Extras menu is a game in itself, presented as a branching timeline, filled with playable games, documentaries, slideshows, scans, quotes, and artifacts. This approach makes exploring Atari's history engaging and educational. Highlights include rare items like holograms from a cancelled handheld and a recreated game from the Sword Quest series. The collection is not just about nostalgia, but about understanding the context and significance of each game. While some games, particularly the arcade classics, are best experienced on their original hardware, the emulation provided here is robust, with added features like save states, remappable controls, and CRT-like filters. However, it lacks the rewind function and perfect playthrough manipulation seen in other collections by Digital Eclipse. Notable titles in the collection include Tempest 2000, Yar's Revenge, and Warlords. Additionally, quirky games like Vector Sector and TurboSub add unique flavors to the mix. Despite some omissions due to licensing issues, Atari 50 provides a comprehensive look into Atari's golden era, filled with interviews, design documents, and other historical insights. Atari 50, the Anniversary Celebration, is a must-have for anyone interested in the history of video games. It beautifully combines gameplay with documentary-style storytelling, offering an unparalleled way to experience Atari's past. And number 3 we have Revival Recolonization, a turn-based strategy game set in a post-apocalyptic world where a powerful AI, the All-Mind, aims to improve Earth by eliminating most of humanity. You choose a unique prophet, rally different tribes, and battle robotic forces to reclaim the planet. The game's setting blends post-apocalyptic and sci-fi elements, creating a compelling narrative backdrop. You lead your prophet and their army against the robot armies and explore settlements, founding cities and expanding them through various districts unlocked via research. The game's biggest innovation is the capsule system, which allows you to terraform hexes by altering their temperature or unleashing natural disasters like acid rain and earthquakes. This adds a strategic layer, but must be used carefully to avoid diplomatic fallout. Diplomacy is nuanced, requiring you to gain the allegiance of tribes through oaths and gifts. Breaking promises, such as using acid rain inappropriately, can lead to severe diplomatic consequences. Research and empire plans are straightforward, focusing on clear targets and offering ways to boost your empire. However, the game's writing can benefit from more lore, particularly regarding the tech tree and the All-Mind's motives. While the game's tactical combat is solid, it can become repetitive, so auto-resolving battles is often a good option. Resources are scarce, and units have equipment modules that can be independently upgraded, adding depth to force composition. Revival Recolonization offers a visually appealing strategy experience, though its talents and improvements could use more distinctiveness. The sound design is also lacking, with a limited soundtrack that fails to enhance the gameplay experience. Revival Recolonization introduces innovative ideas, like the capsule system and a complex diplomatic framework, making it stand out in the 4X genre. Fans of turn-based strategy games will find its unique twists refreshing, but should be prepared for a learning curve. And number 4 we have Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries, a game where you step into the world of giant robot combat in a revered franchise. Developed by Piranha Games, this game honors the 30-year legacy of Mechwarrior, delivering an exhilarating experience of piloting massive mechs. Mechs unleash devastation, demolishing buildings and engaging in explosive battles. While it retains the essence of Mechwarrior, the game embraces a contemporary aesthetic and modern mech designs that breathe new life into the franchise. One notable addition is the inclusion of cooperative gameplay, allowing you and your friends to join forces in both the campaign and skirmishes. This co-op mode is stable and strategically rich, enhancing the overall experience. The game revolves around managing a company of mercenary mech pilots, immersing you in a campaign that reflects the themes of scarcity and technological regression. You must make tough decisions about rearming and repairing your mechs, balancing budget constraints. The campaign map serves as a backdrop for a compelling loop of traveling to conflict zones, selecting missions, battling foes, and then rearming and repairing before the next mission. Diving into missions feels exhilarating as you control a lance of mechs, experiencing the startup sequence and the thrill of combat. Mechwarrior 5 excels in creating a physicality within the battles, where terrain and mech movements are crucial for success. Customizing mechs and hunting for rare tech items adds depth and enjoyment to the game. However, the AI, both allies and enemies, can be comically inept when navigating the terrain. While the missions have some repetitions, the procedurally generated battlefields keep them fresh. Unfortunately, Mechwarrior 5 falters in terms of storytelling and character development. The narrative lacks depth, featuring forgettable characters and a generic revenge plot. The writing and dialogue are subpar, and the voice acting struggles to breathe life into the poorly crafted dialogue. Despite these narrative shortcomings, Mechwarrior 5 excels as a mech combat simulator. The gameplay takes center stage, offering a rich and engaging experience. If you're seeking a mech smashing simulator, Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries delivers a thrilling adventure into the world of giant robots. And number 5 we have Soulslinger Envoy of Death, a roguelite FPS set in the dark, gritty limbo where you take on the role of a gunslinger embroiled in a war against the cartel, a ruthless organization harvesting souls to escape the afterlife. As you progress through each run, you gather the essence of lost souls, growing stronger to face even greater threats. In Soulslinger, you're thrust into a mesmerizing Western fantasy world filled with mysterious NPCs and a rich, evolving narrative. The game's fast-paced, action-packed gameplay is complemented by its deep upgrade system, allowing you to craft powerful weapons and unlock permanent abilities. The randomized level design ensures that each run feels fresh and challenging. The art style and voice acting stand out, creating an immersive atmosphere that enhances the gameplay experience. However, some players have noted that certain mechanics, like the death offers and aiming, need refinement. The game's difficulty can be unforgiving, with enemies spawning unpredictably and sometimes overwhelming you with their numbers and aggression. The health system also presents a significant challenge, as health items are scarce, making survival tough. Despite these challenges, Soulslinger Envoy of Death offers a compelling and addictive roguelite FPS experience. If you enjoy intense skill-based gameplay with a rich narrative backdrop, this game is well worth diving into, especially as it continues to evolve through early access. And number 6 we have Bread and Fred, a co-op platformer by Sandcastle Studio that's sure to test the strength of any relationship. This game thrives on the same rage-fueled excitement found in classics like Jump King and Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. As Bread and Fred, two penguins rope together, you embark on a treacherous journey from your hometown through various unique environments, facing platforming challenges designed to frustrate and entertain. From the get-go, the game emphasizes platforming over narrative, throwing you into the thick of the action almost immediately. The co-op aspect introduces a fresh twist, as you and your partner must navigate every obstacle while tethered by a rope. This mechanic requires intense cooperation, creating both unique challenges and moments of hilarity. The rope is not just a source of frustration, it becomes a tool for strategic play. You can use it to pull each other closer, gain momentum for jumps, or even act as an anchor to prevent sliding. The game's difficulty ramps up quickly, with precise timing required for jumps. Early on, you'll likely struggle to sync with your partner, but the in-game countdown feature helps you find a rhythm. Despite frequent setbacks and lost progress, you'll find yourself laughing more often than raging. However, the game's level design sometimes feels like it prioritizes gotcha moments over engaging gameplay, particularly in solo mode, where the absence of a co-op partner makes the experience less enjoyable. Visually, Bread and Fred is a treat. The pixelated art style, combined with excellent shading and lighting, creates a charming old-school aesthetic. The idyllic soundtrack, contrasting with the stressful gameplay, adds a delightful layer to the experience. Despite its occasional design flaws, Bread and Fred succeeds in delivering a challenging, entertaining co-op platformer that will either strengthen your relationships or leave you in fits of laughter. At number 7 we have Grindstone, a puzzle game where epic adventures are your 9 to 5. Your job is to mine grindstones from the creeps lurking on the mountain in over 250 levels of intricate puzzles and hazards, all to save up enough grindstones to take your family on a much-needed vacation. Developed and published by Capybara Games, Grindstone has garnered very positive reviews since its release on June 2022. In Grindstone, you play as George, a hardworking family man collecting shiny gems called grindstones by slaying color-match monsters. The game's core mechanic involves drawing lines through same-colored creeps to create combos. Achieving combos of 10 or more drops grindstones, allowing you to change colors and extend your combo for higher rewards. The strategic depth increases as you face big baddies, navigate hazards, and utilize crafted gear to tackle various challenges. The game's appeal lies in its satisfying tactical gameplay and vibrant cartoonish art style. Grindstone offers full controller support and leaderboards, enhancing its replayability. Despite some complaints about mobile-first design elements and occasional grindy mechanics, players appreciate the game's depth and a sense of progression. The daily challenges, boss rush mode, and carnival wheel add variety and longevity. Grindstone stands out as a highly polished puzzle game with unique mechanics and a charming aesthetic. Whether you're playing a few levels casually or diving deep into its strategic layers, Grindstone promises a rewarding and addictive experience. If you enjoy puzzle games with a twist, Grindstone is worth your time and grind. At number 8 we have High on Life, the first DLC for Squanch Games' crude humor FPS High on Life, which shifts focus from the titular talking guns to the underutilized Knifey, a talking melee weapon with a singular goal: to stab things violently. Knifey receives a package from his home world, but due to a shipping error, it ends up at the Mexicon HQ on the boiling salt planet of Peroxis. This leads to an adventure filled with Squanch Games' trademark absurdity. If you're just diving into High on Life, imagine an episode of Rick and Morty turned into a game, much like Trover Saves the Universe and Accounting Plus, both backed by Rick and Morty creator Justin Roiland. The base game starts with aliens showing up and deciding to smoke humans. With humanity as the newest drug, you grab a sentient gun and hunt the G3 cartel responsible. This DLC takes place a couple of years after this crisis, with you now a full-blown bounty hunter. Knifey, eager to see his homeworld again, prompts you to head to Peroxis to find Mexicon HQ and retrieve the package. Peroxis, a planet of salt inhabited by slugs, provides a unique but flat landscape. The Mexicon HQ, in contrast, offers a vertical survival horror experience with grotesque enemies. Knifey's character shines, balancing impatience and murder lust with humor. The DLC introduces a new gun, BALL, a pinball gun that's mechanically pleasing and amusing. However, the new pistol, Harper, falls flat. Knifey's chainsaw upgrade steals the show, turning executions into visceral spectacles. While the humor is not always on point, and Peroxis is not the best setting, the Mexicon HQ and Knifey's character arc make High on Life a worthwhile DLC. Just note that this bundle gives you a 25% off coupon, as opposed to the DLC itself. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle is fantastic, featuring standout titles like High on Life, Atari 50, Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries, and Soulslinger. Although strategy games aren't my personal favorite, Revival Recolonization is a great addition for fans of strategy games, coupled with some co-op fun or frustration in Bread and Fred. I highly recommend picking this bundle up. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.